Welcome back to All Things ETH. Welcome back to All Things ETH. My name is Aaron, and on this channel we talk about all things Ethereum. We talk about projects, NFTs, play to earn, DeFi, and price, and mostly DeFi, guys, because you know I've switched more from. If you've been watching this channel for a while, I've been around for over a year and a half now, and I started over in the Axie Infinity world, over in NFTs and play to earn, and just buying ETH as much as possible to getting really into DeFi. So let's jump into DeFi in particular today. Today I want to talk about what I'm doing in Optimism. I don't talk about it a lot because I don't have much of my TVL or my wallet balances inside of Optimism, but I do want to focus on a couple projects that I really like. One of them doesn't have a coin yet, and I'm pretty stoked about that. And the other one's giving me some serious APY, and then I'm testing out a couple others. So let's jump on into my screen, because the first one we want to talk about is Pickle, because I'm getting 33% on this Steth/ETH pool, which is amazing. This pool was opened up just I think late last week, so I've been in this for less than a week now. I think it opened up Friday, and it started at like 200 something APY. It's trickling down now at about 33%, but still 33% on a ETH pair is pretty insane, especially especially on Optimism. Honestly, there's not a lot of great ETH specific yields on Optimism right now, so I wanted to highlight this for sure. So Pickle's a yield aggregator. So if you want to check it out, you go to Jars and Farms here. They're pretty tongue-in-cheek about what they call things with dill and brinery and this sort of thing with Pickle. It's catchy, but lots of great yields here. If you hit APY up here, you're getting some pretty serious ones. I stay out of crazy high yield stuff that's gonna give you some impermanent loss, guys, but I particularly like a stable yields from ETH and USDC, and so that's what I focus on mostly. And what I like to do is pair things against each other. Like a single-sided ETH vault is great. I was in a single-sided ETH vault in Pickle early on for oh, this is awesome, actually. Look at those yields. No, that's Pickle ETH. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say that's crazy. So I was in a single-sided, see if I can find a single-sided here for you, but I was in a single-sided for, yeah, here's a Stargate USDT. In fact, this one I'm gonna get into. I found this the other day. This is actually on Arbitrum and rather than on Optimism, but this one's crazy awesome, 59% on stable coins. So I was in the Hop one. I had ETH and Hop ETH paired against each other, and then you start over in Hop, you LP, and then you bring your LP receipt token or your LP token over to Pickle, and then you farm that and you get the rewards here. So what are the rewards here? We get 55% Pickle, get 4.5%, 4.59% in Stargate, and then a little bit of compounding, and then there's trading fees involved on Stargate as well. For my Pickle vault in particular, let's go to my dashboard. Let's see what the rewards are here. Let's reload this. I will say, guys, that Pickle has been a touch glitchy here and there. Their website was inaccessible for about 48 hours, 24 to 48 hours over the weekend, which was frustrating, but it's the weekend, so I'm sure their devs were working overtime, but not quite as hard as they would have on the week. And I don't stress because you can see your LPs still on chain and stuff like that. So it's just that interface that was glitchy. So I'm not taking my money out. I'm going to stick with this one, especially at 33%. That's 7% in Velo, 23 in OP, which I love. 23% on Optimism coins. With Optimism still trending higher, guys, I see this going up significantly, and I don't intend to hold on to OP tokens, to be honest, unless there's some sort of really good use case, because it's not the gas token like it is on like Ethereum is on Optimism and Arbitrum, and of course ETH. But we'll see what happens. I might hold on to it, might farm it somewhere else. I've seen some amazing yields on OP in particular, and I'll get to the yield farm that I'm going to show you in a little bit here. That is an amazing OP farm. But other things, so when when you get this LP, you have to go to Velodrome. So you go to pools on Velo or Velodrome, app.velodrome.finance. You go to pools here, and then I just searched ETH, and then ETH Seth came up, and I believe there's a couple here. This is the one that I'm in. So the staked ETH versus wrap staked ETH, and then I'm getting 9.545% here, which is pretty awesome. And I think that's where the Velo rewards are coming from, what's managed here in the pickle. So yeah, so the 7.44% is from that pool, and then on top of it, we're getting the 23% in OP tokens here on Pickle, and then also the 2% from Pickle and compounding and all that. So this is pretty great. And then you can harvest this without taking apart the LP, which is nice. It's similar to if you're in like Convex. Convex on ETH is very, very similar to Pickle, where I've got some, some ETH pools over here, and then you can like claim your rewards and keep the pool going. But the gas obviously is much, much cheaper on Optimism than it is on Ethereum. So moving on, Granary is the other thing that I'm pretty excited about. Granary is the one that doesn't have a token yet, and I'm kind of yield farming or airdrop farming here, if you will. But the cool thing is this is a lending program. I'm lending wrap staked ETH here. I've got if I show you the dashboard, I'm lending 0.8 wrap staked ETH, and I'm borrowing 3 ETH. And I'm going to go back to the marketplace and to show you why I'm doing that. I'm making 8% plus 0.5%. So 0.5% is in the wrap stake ETH rewards. Another 8% APR comes in Lido or LDO tokens, and then I'm borrowing ETH down here. Yes, I'm essentially losing 12.79% a year with the borrow fee, but then I'm also gaining like 9% in Oath. So Oath is the token of the Byte Masons. And so the Byte Masons have partnered together, and this is a collective of DeFi devs, and they've made Granary, they've made Reaper Farm. If you're familiar with Reaper, that's a Phantom native, but they're also on Arbitrum, Optimism, and BSC. So I'm not using them currently, but I did like this OP farm down here, making 45% on single-sided OP. So any rewards that I'm going to make in this pickle farm right here, guys, I'm going to throw into that Reaper farm and see if the TVL stay at high enough. I think I'd like to get at least 10 OP. I've been in this just under a week, like I said. I think I can get up to, probably another week or two, and I'll have 10 OP that I can get over into that Reaper farm. Hopefully the APYs stay as high as it can. But there's some amazing, like Weth Optimism's getting 34%. All the really high ones, guys, are kind of sketch. I don't know. I'm not super familiar with Sunny. I think they're somewhat connected to Velodrome, so it's not surprising to see him in an Optimism, yield farm here. And Reaper Farm is similar to Pickle in that it takes LP tokens and compounds rewards for you, just like Convex does on Ethereum. So go check that out. But Granary is awesome. I've been stacking Oath and LDO now for a couple weeks, and like I said, they don't have a token yet. So it's just good to be using their platform to get some exposure and to show in your wallet the transactions that you've done. Now, one last thing I want to show you is what I'm doing with my borrowed ETH here. As far as that goes, I brought it over here to Toros, which is another Optimism platform. I believe they're Optimism and Polygon. They do a yield ETH vault, which should be getting about 25% on ETH, and that's straight ETH rewards, which is awesome. Currently, I'm down a little bit in this because of the price fluctuations. We were a little bit higher when I put my ETH into this vault, the borrowed ETH that I got from the Granary. So I'm currently down a little bit there, but I think long term we should be doing really well. I do also have some stable coins here. I'd put a little bit just to try out the platform. I believe, I'm not sure if Toros has a coin yet either, and that's why I'm trying it out. So anyway, with that, guys, this is what I'm doing in Optimism. Getting some great yields over at Pickle. I'm getting another great yield, really, 8% in LDO and another 9% in Oath over on Granary. And again, I'm in Granary in particular to support them. They're growing quite a bit. They'd like to get, this is over collateralized lending. I think they're going to be getting into under collateralized lending at some point, similar to what I'm doing over in Arbitrum on sentiment. And just want to get involved, get into the Discord, get some status there, and just help people out really too. And then also I'm checking out some of the Byte Masons, other projects, Reaper Farm. They've got Ethos and Digit coming soon. If you click on these, it says coming soon. So I believe, I'm not really sure what these are going to be yet. I believe there might be some perps or some, DOVs or DeFi option vaults coming with those, but haven't done a lot of research there. So let me know in the comments what you're doing in Optimism. Love to hear from you guys, and let me know what you would like me to cover next in All Things ETH. Be getting back into the Arbitrum side of things. I do want to cover a couple cool things later this week. Pendle in particular. I want to cover Silo Finance, which I'm super excited to jump into, and then I might also do a Radiant video as well, as there I have some dry powder on the side that I'd like to jump into some different projects more on Arbitrum and get some crazy yields. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and God bless.